kinda sad about Fallout 76. If Fallout 76 was single player, or like local server, a local server that I can control, I would play it so much. I seriously would. I don't know, maybe I should play it anyway. Maybe I'm just making a big deal out of it for no reason. Maybe I can't put up with other people. I mean, not the last 2 times I tried. So the first time I played it, there was like a free weekend once. Oh, play Fallout 76 free weekend. Try free for 1 weekend. I played it, met some people, stopped playing. And it wasn't even bad people, it was good people. Like I met some, like a really nice person came by, checked out my camp, like made some armor for me. They gave me a gift and then they walked off. That was cool. I mean, it's a cool person. Right? Nice person. Friendly. Saw a newbie, like she? Was it he? I think it was a she. She was higher level than me. Like she saw I was a new player, gave me a present, and then moved on. I mean, by objective measures, that is a pleasant player-to-player encounter, right? It's a pleasant exchange between 2 players. But why did that make me stop playing? Because it felt wrong, right? Does that make sense? Probably doesn't make sense. It felt wrong to have somebody give me a present, to have another player give me a present in a Bethesda game. It's really hard to explain. I guess like I don't really play video games to interact with people. I play video games to chill out on my own. Like if I choose to interact with people, I guess that's fine. Like if I say, hey, today let's play a multiplayer game, and then I spend a couple of hours playing a specific multiplayer game that I planned to play. Right, like if I'm prepared for it, or if it's something that I choose to do. I don't want to. It sounds weird, doesn't it? But if it's something that I choose to do, I'm fine doing it. Okay, there's Skyland. It's not that impressive, it's just a floating island. Skyland really makes it sound more impressive than it really is. It's just a little floating island. But I guess like I just don't want to be bothered when I'm playing a video game. I don't want to be bothered by other people unless I choose to be bothered by others. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, no, like Fallout 76, the vast majority of the time it's single player because like it's just there's a big world, there's a few people in it, and unless you're planning to play with your friends, you don't know who they are. Like they're doing their thing, you're doing your thing, like, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But when you cross paths, like you are pulled out of your own experience, you pulled out of your own gameplay to have to deal with this other person for a few minutes. And then you go back to your own game. Like that's just the pain in the ass, man. Other people. I don't know if I'm being unreasonable or what. Okay, what are we doing here? Let me just put a word in. So, also, what is right above this? I'm thinking I just open this up straight up. Also, the island is there. Crap. Yeah, so if Fallout 76, if I had the option, if I get to choose when I meet other people, I think that'd be fine. but you don't, right? Like if you're just there and they walk up to you, you can't stop them walking up to you. That's my problem with the game. And the exchange is also completely unregulated. They can choose to do whatever they want, and you can choose to do whatever you want. Right? I mean, they can't shoot you unless you initiate PvP. But they could jump around, they could shoot enemies, like they could teabag you, or they could like, I don't know, do a handstand. Like there's no, it's unregulated. And so in a way you rely on people being nice to each other. There's voice chat now, by the way. Like people can just like yell at you on the microphone. I mean, you can turn off microphones, I guess. You can turn off your voice. I think you can turn off their voice as well. So they're just yelling into nothing. Anyway, it's just like... it's not clear why there is that interaction, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, what is the purpose of this interpersonal interaction that I am in right now? Like, why? Why are you doing this? Why are we doing this? Why are you talking to me? And it's not like it doesn't have to be anything serious. Like, if you say, okay, hey, I want to chat. Let's chat. Okay, we can chat. Like, I'm not against chatting. It's just like, but you need to tell me why you're here first. Like if you tell me you're here to chat, I can choose whether to chat or not. Okay, that's fine. Like there's nothing wrong with it. But the game doesn't do that. The game is just like they walk up to you and that's it. and there's your interaction right there. There's no boundaries. That's always a problem when there's no boundaries. Alright, so at the moment, Skyland is up there, that way. And I kinda... well, the angle's not very good here. Yeah, no, this is weird. This is super weird. You wanna go up, right? I mean, this is kind of... so what is a good angle? I mean, that's kind of a good angle there. This is a bad angle. Like, this doesn't really show you anything about Skyland. I mean, it shows you a little bit, not really. Like, that's like a decent angle there. It looks a little bit like a spaceship. I mean, this is kind of not that good. It's kind of weird. Like, that's kind of weird. Maybe what we want is to get like a glimpse of it from the station, but if I want a glimpse, even just a glimpse of it, I have to clear out a lot of stuff. I have to clear out a lot of this rock just to get a glimpse of that. I mean, it'd be kind of cool if you're like in the bottom of a well or something. In the bottom of a well, you're looking up, and like in the distance there's a floating island. And you can kind of see a little bit of it. It's like a thing floating up there. But like you can't see it because it's like, you know, you're closed in a well, you can't see very much. And then in the distance there's like a thing through the... It's kind of what I want, but it's not quite the right angle to do that. Maybe it is. And also just the bottom of the well thing, where you're looking up, and there's like a little bit of sky, and you're like, oh, I want more of that sky. Like I want more of this thing, and so that pulls you, that makes you want to go up. Maybe like a circular staircase going up the well. Circular staircase. I just realized I said circular staircase in Minecraft. Ah yes, circle slopes in Minecraft. Sure, let's do that. Why do simple things when you can do complicated things? Yeah, like if you're at the bottom of the well and you're like circling up, and maybe as you circle up you see bits of the Skyland. And then maybe the circle continues, like it continues past the well, but once it's past the rock, it becomes very thin, like very fragile. Fragile is not the word, but imagine like really like a thin columns holding up the staircase going up, and it's gonna circle up and circle up, and then you get to here and you bridge onto here, and the circle ends here, let's say. And as you circle around, you see like a bit of this, and you see a bit of this. That's a massive circle, by the way, if I do that. Like a slow spiral. Through the rock, through the air. Well, that sounds really beautiful, doesn't it? Let's try and make that happen. Alright, so it's a big slow spiral. And that's it, that's the whole station. I think that means I'm gonna cut away a lot of this rock. I wonder if that's a good idea though, like to cut away this much rock. It would be yeah, a pretty big excavation. And if I screw it up, I wouldn't really have the opportunity to fix it afterwards. Let me save. Let me save scum. I'm gonna save and quit. Speaking of save scumming, I'm gonna export world. And you can't see the save file. I'm gonna call this Skyland safety save. I'm gonna make an extra save point. Just in case I really regret how this turns out later on, right? Speaking of save scumming, there you go. Alright, back in. Question is, how big do I make this circle? Do I encircle the whole thing? I think I do. It's gonna be wild. Well, I don't have to encircle the whole station. I don't have to center it either, not really. Maybe I don't center it. What if I start up here and then I see where it intersects? Now what I need to do is I need to mark out where the station actually is underground, because I can't see it through the rock, right? Let me get something. Let me get a glowstone. Glowstone real quick. Let me just mark out where the corners are here using my coordinates. So this is 1148 704 1148 704 1148. So it's here. I guess I don't need it that high. And then this is 728 1148. Oh, it's all the way over here. See, I didn't know that. Actually, I should have known that because there's a hole here. Right, so there's the hole. See, I thought the station was over there. I thought the station was over here. Wow, like, even this. I didn't know what this was about. And then on this side, we're looking at 1168. So here and then 1168. I mean, that's cool. That lines up pretty well, right? Lines up right there. Is it here? Or am I... Alright, there. The station is there. Right, okay. Now we know. Good to know. Let me just like mark this out. Oops. So this is gonna help a lot. So now we want to circle the square, or square the circle, or whatever it is. And also, we need the... Oh crap. We need the spiral to land in the right place as well. Wow, this is actually kind of difficult. Because if we want the end of the spiral to touch right there, right, which is fairly precise, then as it spirals down, we want it to end up... We wanted the spiral to end up like... Oh crap. Right there? This is the proper entrance to the train station. Like here? We can't really have it end up there because it would come down this way and it would block the train tracks. It would have to like go around, come from that side and end there. Which is very, very specific, isn't it?